For all your embroidery and digitizing, call Bees Embroidery.
For funding in the amount of $10,000.
Mr. Chairman.
This is for the Trailhead and Bridle
Yeah,
path.
this is the parking lot, basically. Mr. Chairman, we've had a presentation before, and I read the backup, and again, I'm supportive of the idea, but mostly because people are pulling up over there and parking and letting their horses out anyway, and they're doing it not on county or town-owned property, but on private property. So I would approve up to $10,000 contingent upon to do gravel, fence it in. We're not going to do trailheads at this point, but just get a place for them to park. If there's money, you can move ahead with the picnic tables and those niceties inside, but anybody working on this, and volunteers are great.
My recommendation was going to be to fund it from capital, but it's not a capital asset for the town because it's going on county property, so I think that might be a little sticky. I'd like to just fund it from contingency.
Okay, I'll fund it.
If you approve the...
To fund it from contingency would be my motion, and all volunteers must sign the forms. There's a volunteer form, so that indemnifies us if they get hurt, and move forward with that.
As requested, this was all based on a voluntary process. Not going to fall back to say, oh, well, we just can't get any more volunteers to go do this. Now we want the town to go pay for it. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. It goes away if you lose the volunteers.
Also, a lot of trailheads up in the wilderness, they have a sign that states, bring in, take out, but we will be having a trash can there for them to put it in so that they don't really have to take it home.
Concern is maintenance costs into the future. That's what I was asking for, and that's what I asked for last time. So,
right.
So my motion was approve the $10,000, move forward with the parking area, the gravel, and the fencing. Then come back to us and let us know, and let me know what the maintenance costs would be should your volunteers fail.
Okay, and the vote?
All right.
Vote.
Let's call for the vote on this one.
Oops. Aye.
Aye. Aye.
This project is a perfect candidate for a recreational trails program grant, where we're using federal tax dollars and a matching grant with Nye County and Town of Pahrump tax dollars. We can't go back and get a grant after we've already done the project. To that end, I ask that we hold off on this while we prepare an RTP grant that's administered through the Nevada State Parks and proceed based on the grant.
A private organization, so why would you want us to do that?
Because they're asking for public dollars. That's the reason. If it was all private dollars, the question would be moot. But the fact that they are asking for public dollars, in other words, it's back to tax dollars. That you're spending tax dollars, let's get the maximum benefit.
Don Cox, you know, this has been going on way, way too long. This should, forget the federal grants. You know what federal grants usually mean, there's strings attached. These people's been trying to get this on, and there's a certain person been putting a burr in it every time they come forward. Give them the money and let them get it going.
Okay, well,
thank you.
We've already voted. I'm going to close public comment. We're done.